Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I'm glad you could join me today. I just decided on a spur of the moment that I'm going to whip up some banana muffins. And the weekend is coming up, so I thought, well, why not? I'll whip up some muffins. I can have some for a nice treat, and I can put some in the freezer. So rather than drag out a recipe and everything, I just decided that I would just throw them together impromptu. So, you know, because when you make things after a while, you kind of get the idea of what goes in stuff, right? You do. Okay, so what have I got here? In this bowl, I put in 2 whole eggs. I put in a teaspoon of vanilla, and I put 3 tablespoons of oil. I use canola oil, but you can use whatever you want. And in this bowl, I put in 1 cup of all-purpose white flour, and I decided to throw in a cup of white whole wheat flour because I happen to have that. And I've got a half a cup of sugar, and since these are banana, I cut back on the sugar because bananas are sweet. I have half a cup of sugar, and I have a tablespoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay? And I reckon that I should put some salt in there. So I think I will put in a little bit of, just a pinch of this Himalayan pink salt. Because I happen to have that too, so why not? Let's get crazy. Now, I do have these bananas, and these are the last of my frozen bananas, so I'm going to put them in there, and I'm going to beat those up too. Now, I know, because I marked the bag, I know that there's enough pieces in here that it's the equivalent of 2 bananas and a partial banana, probably what, 2 1/3 maybe. So I'm going to mix these up too, get them all nicely mixed. What I do is when I go to the grocery store, my local Fairway store, a lot of times they have bags of fruit on sale, and sometimes they're mixed fruit, and sometimes it's just bags of bananas, and it's just unbelievably cheap for a very large bag. And because they're a little spotty or overripe, so I buy them and just prep them for the freezer and put them in freezer bags, and they're good to go. Seriously, really, really, really delicious. And I can have them for smoothies, I can have them for muffins. They're really perfect. I save the least ripe ones out just to eat, and then the most ripe, the ones that are more ripe, I just put them in the freezer. So I think I should have a little cinnamon in this, right? So let's just sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in there, not very much, because we want the banana to be the predominant flavor, right? So, okay, I've got my bananas in here, I've got my eggs, I've got my sugar, my vanilla, or I've got my sugar in here, and I've got my vanilla, and we're good to go here. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my wooden spoon, I'm going to mix this all in there together. See, that's it. Now I'm going to mix it all up. Now, I don't have any milk in there yet. I am going to put some, but I kind of want to see how much I need to put in by how wet these ingredients are. And I can see that I'm going to need to, so let me grab some milk. Now, if I didn't have milk, I would use, you can use nut milk, and frankly, if I didn't have either one of those, I would just use water. So I'm going to pour about 1/3 of a cup in this measure here, and I'm going to mix that in there. And so But you know what? You don't have to use bananas. You can put other things in there. You can put chop up some apples. You can use canned fruit. Drain it well, chop it up. Or you don't have to put any fruit. You can put nuts. You can put dried fruit. Sky's the limit, right? Now, see? Excuse me. That's a little thick. So, that's a little too thick. But I'm going to put, about another third of a cup, fourth of a cup. Not that much. So that I can loosen it up a little bit. But that's it. We're pretty much there. Now, I don't have any cupcake liners for my muffin tins, for my cupcake tins. So, that's okay. I'm just going to grease them up a little bit and then bake my, there, look at that. And then bake my my muffins, my banana muffins at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Now, you don't have to make muffins. You can just pour this in a loaf pan or a cake pan or whatever you want and just make a banana bread. You don't have to put it in muffin tins, but I'm going to do that. When I do it with the muffins, it really helps me to have portion control. As long as they eat one and don't run back and get, one or two more. It helps me with portion control, and it allows me to freeze some, and then it gives me some to share if I want to share it, right? All right. So here we go. Got it done. Smells good too. And seriously, that's all there is to it. Now, I didn't even have a recipe. I didn't drag out a recipe. And you can make this the same way, and it just comes out just great. And it's easy. You don't need a mixer or anything, right? No, you just need your imagination and a few simple ingredients, because at Simple Food, Simple Life, we're all about simplicity, right? Ease of preparation. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to get out my muffin tins. I'm going to grease them. I'm going to fill these up. I'll show you how I fill them up. And on previous videos, I think you've seen that. But if you're new to my channel, by all means, check it out, subscribe, and because there's some pretty good stuff on here. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I'm not complicated about food, right? Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll be right back. All right, I have my muffin tins, or my cupcake pans. I never know what to call these. The pans. I have them prepared. All I did was just grease them a little bit with a little bit of oil and using a paper towel. Now, here's my batter. So I'm going to use my handy dandy ice cream scoop, and I'm just going to fill these up. Now, some people only like to go halfway with the filling. I like to go all the way, and most of the time they don't run over because my batter is pretty thick. If your batter is thinner, they may run over, but I don't know that for a fact. I'm just guessing. So here we go. We're going to put these in here. And just fill them up. And I'll get that done, and then I'm going to pop them in the oven. Okay? All right. So hang on. I'll show you what they look like, okay? And I may, just for the fun of it, take a little brown sugar and sprinkle it on the top. Just be aware if you do that, they don't rise up quite as high. They might sink a little bit, but the brown sugar crunchy goodness is worth it. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we've got muffins. Now then, you remember how to test for doneness? You put your toothpick in the center, and if your toothpick comes out clean, they're done. Or you can touch the tops. If they feel firm, they're done. These were 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So that's not bad, and you can see how quick this was. Now, I'm going to get a knife and we'll take one of these out and I'll show you what they look like. I had to go put my sweatshirt on, my old sweatshirt on. It was a little chilly. It's 47 degrees this morning here in western Iowa, or eastern Iowa, excuse me. And it's raining. So, all right. Now, before I do this, I want you to see that these muffins, I sprinkled some brown sugar on the top, and this pan of muffins, I didn't. So I want you to see the difference. And amazingly enough, these did not sink. So maybe it's just that I didn't go overboard, right? So you see, these are brown, but they're a little softer, not so crusty. These are more brown, and they've got that little bit of brown sugar there. So I just want you to see the difference, okay? But usually if I put too many, put too much, they kind of sink. But that's okay because the brown sugar will go down inside of the muffin, and they taste really, really good. So, okay, let's take one of these out. Let's see what it looks like. Now, see how good that looks? And I don't have any of the cupcake liners, do I? No, I just have this. And that's with no recipe. So you see how easy that is? It's just a few simple ingredients in the right proportions. A couple of cups of flour, some oil, some bananas, and then you need leavening. You need something to make them raise. So what did I use? I used a tablespoon of baking powder and a half a teaspoon baking soda. And look at them. Aren't they pretty? Now, I want to tell you too that if you want to, you can put a little wheat germ in these. You can put, I have in the past, I have put granola. I put a half a cup of granola in mine. I put oatmeal. See there how good that looks? I put oatmeal in mine to kind of give a little more fiber. I do all kinds of things. I put raisins. It's just really, truly whatever I have. I don't, now you can see here I'm putting them on a rack. Okay? I don't have any certain set thing that I put in there because, you know, this is not, it's not hard. It's really, really, really easy. So, all right, I'm going to continue to take these out. I'm going to let them cool on the rack. And I've got some crock pot yogurt going in my crock pot this morning. So, and I haven't had breakfast yet. So, I had a part of a green smoothie that I didn't finish. So, I just drank that. And I think I'm going to have one of these muffins while they're still warm. I bet I have the one with brown sugar on it, right? Right, this one here. Maybe that's got my name on it. All right. Hey, listen. If I can do this, you can do it, right? And I want to leave you with this words of wisdom. Something that was in a cookbook, and it was by Anonymous. Those are the best quotes, you know. And the quote goes like this. There ain't no sense in wishing that luck will change your fate. God provides the fish, but you got to dig the bait. And isn't that the truth? All right, I love you. You just remember that little is much when God is in it. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Thank you for watching Simple Food, Simple Life. Please like, subscribe, and share. Because other people need to know this stuff too, you know. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.